You're gonna have to quit snoring. Hmm?
What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? Coach Cole here with you guys for the weekend wrap-up edition of Sports Frenzy. And we're a little later getting on the air than we normally are, pressing our luck as far as catching the Sunday Night Football game, which is the Chiefs and the Colts tonight. So I wanted to watch that one. But, yeah, the Dallas game decided to Dallas and Packers game decided to go longer, and I haven't got the details on that yet. I'm wondering if there was some weather delays or something, but it didn't end until just a few seconds ago. So anyway, because I've been forgetting to do this the last couple of weeks, we'll just mention this first before we move on with the rest of the results. But your winners this week from our Laura Havlin program, Austin got 21 out of the 29 points. And Smithers got 24 out of the 29 points. So Smithers, that's a two-peat for you now. You're right up there with Travis. Travis had 2. Now you have 2 wins, back-to-back wins. So there you go. Bragging rights go to Smithers this week. In my classrooms, we got 22 out of the 30 points available. Mapstone got 21 out of 30 points. And Leah knocking out 17 of the 30 points. And then I totally went and forgot to tally my points, so I'll do that later. All right, let's recap. Starting with the high school football games we had this week. We had the Addison Panthers over the Vandercook Lake, 62-6 in a big way. Looks like it could be a winning season for the Panthers, and that they are probably going to be making the playoffs this year. I'll be nice for now. We'll talk about that more in the regular Sports Frenzy show next week. Pinckney getting a huge victory over the Adrian Maples. I don't mean to laugh about that, but 49-0 was your score there, and it was sadly homecoming for Adrian, so not a happy celebration for Adrian. And it was also homecoming for Blissfield, and not such a happy result for Blissfield either, as they fall to 4-2 on the season, with Hillsdale Hornets remaining undefeated, 35-28, your final score there. Britton Deerfield has hit the wall with their winning streak coming to an end with a defeat to the Clinton Redskins. 57-18 was your final score there. The Clinton Redskins are as far as I know, are the only Lenawee County team that still remains undefeated. Columbia Central getting the win over Erie Mason Eagles. 28-12 was your final in that game. The Hudson Tigers falling to the Ida Blue Streaks, 44-28. Hudson not having a good season. And I haven't heard much out of Hudson sideline reporter Rich Hollowell, so I don't know what's going on in Hudson. Lenawee Christian playing on an alternate field this week. They had to play in Tecumseh for some reason. And they got the victory over the Athen Indians, 38-0 was your final score there. Madison getting a win over Summerfield Bulldogs, 38-14 was your final in that game. And in your first three-point bonus game this week, we had the Battle of the Bulldogs and the Battle of the Defeated. And both teams were 0-5. The Morenci Bulldogs come away with their first win of the season. 1-5 now is their record. Congratulations goes out to them for their first victory. And yes, that's correct. That was your first three-point bonus game. Dexter gets a huge win over Tecumseh, 54-19 was your final in that game. Onstead beating Dundee, 35-13. and improving their record to 4-2. And the Sand Creek Aggies fall to Whiteford. See, I knew Whiteford was one of those teams that battled them hard. Fall to Whiteford 20-6 was your final score in that game. Moving into our college games, our local college games. Adrian getting a victory this week, 30-27 over the Kalamazoo Hornets. Siena Heights getting handed their first loss of the season, falling to the Concordia Cardinals, 10-7 was your final score there. Hillsdale Chargers getting the win over the Concord Mountain Lions, 38-14 was your final in that game. And the Michigan Wolverines getting it done against the Iowa Hawkeyes, not in a pretty fashion. Defense looked amazing. Offense has still got some work to do. Final score in this game was 10-3. I didn't even write down the score for this next game. It was my I don't care game of the week. But I didn't intentionally mean not to write down the score. So let me see if I can find it real quick here. Bear with me for a second. It's on here somewhere. Oh no. Again, as much as I trash these two teams, I didn't intentionally not write down the score. I just didn't do it. Where is it? Well, I'm sorry, I can't find the score right offhand. I don't have recording on my phone, so I can't really ask anybody for any help here. So just know that East Lansing Burning Couches fell to that team down below, and it wasn't pretty either, from what I understand. And then our second 3-point bonus game of the week, we had the Florida Gators getting the victory over the Auburn Tigers, and that was an upset and your second 3-point bonus game. Moving into NFL action, we had the Minnesota Vikings getting the victory over the New York Giants, 28-10. The New Orleans Saints not doing too bad without Drew Brees right now. They got the victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 31-24. And our final for the Green Bay Packers-Cowboys game, the Green Bay Packers get the win 34-24 is your final for that game. It took so long. And NHL hockey. We had the Vegas Golden Knights getting the victory over the San Jose Sharks. The St. Louis Blues getting the victory over the Dallas Stars, 3-2. And the Detroit Red Wings opening up with a victory, 5-3. Although looking at the scores, they are currently down to Dallas. They're currently down to Dallas 2-1 in the second in tonight's game. And the Grand Rapids Griffins get their first victory over the Chicago Wolves. 8-5 is your final score in that game. NASCAR winners this week, we had Kyle Larson take number 1, Martin Truex Jr. take number 2, and Alex Bowman take number 3. Tonight's action going on, we have the Dodgers taking on the Nationals in the first. No score there yet in the MLB playoffs. The Red Wings and the Stars playing in the second. Again, the Stars are up 2-1. And the Jets and Islanders. The Islanders are up on the Jets 2-0 right now. And going on in about not very long from now, we will have the Colts and Chiefs playing at 8:20. And tomorrow night's game, Monday Night Football, should be a decent one. We have the 49ers playing the Browns. So that is what's going on around the league for the next couple of nights here. And see if I have any quick updates on the Sports Frenzy page for you guys. I know we had some NFL injuries this weekend. Ravens injury. Tony Jefferson out for the year with a knee injury. The Walleye made some changes this week, actually just a few hours ago. They have released some players and changed getting their positions ready. So you can read about that on our Facebook page. Congratulations goes out to Eagles' Darren Sproles, who moves into 5th place in all-time NFL history. Ben Roethlisberger was fined for wearing an Apple Watch on the sidelines. Now, it's bad enough Ben Roethlisberger is out for the immediate future with an injury, but now they're fining him for wearing a watch on the sideline, apparently. I don't know what's up with that or what it has that to do with the NFL rules. You can read more about that on the Facebook page. New top 25 polls are out. Alabama stayed at number 1. Clemson stayed at number 2. Michigan moved up to 16. The Burning Couches remain out of the top 25. And the Gators are at 7. Texas is at 11. Penn State at 10. And Notre Dame, number 9. And the Arizona Sun Devils are at 18. So, yes, that's some changes in the top 25 for this week. Oh, and former Michigan quarterback Brendan Peters has been injured as well this week. So, we go out, send him, hope that he gets a speedy recovery, and then we'll see him back again real soon. The score for the Burning Couches team down below game was 34-10. I just found it. All right, everybody. That wraps up the weekend wrap-up. Everybody have a great start to their week. We'll see you back here again real soon. Take care, everybody, and have a great start to your week. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. And get out there and enjoy the rest of the evening with wrapping it up with some football. Sunday night football. Go Chiefs.